The following program is four guys talking about the happenings in the world. This show is meant to be comedic and informative. The content expressed on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect the beliefs or opinions of the cast, their peers, friends, family, or co-workers. This show may contain strong and crude language for the sake of entertainment. If you are under 18, please get permission from your parents to watch and listen. If you are offended by the contents of this podcast, please do not watch or listen. Now, it's time for the show.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention? The show starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, you ready to let the dogs out?
What?
Do what? Let the dogs out, you know it. Who let the dogs out? Who brought this guy along?
What? Oh, you gotta give him that hawk and spit on that thing.
Let me give you some trash talk, okay?
Are you serious?
Well, hey there. It is Sunday, June 6, 2025, and we are live on YouTube. This is the FLA Trash Talkers. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Lots to talk about. We broadcast live every Sunday, and you can be part of the show. Just chat with us in real time on the YouTube chat group. Can't watch us live? No problem. You can watch us whenever you want. Just search for the FLA Trash Talkers, and we are on YouTube for your viewing and listening pleasure for whenever you want to watch us. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let's take attendance. What's going on, Toby, the Topester? What's going on, bud?
Not much, man. A lot of wild shit happened this week, so I guess we got plenty to talk about. So there's that. Absolutely. Lots going on this week. Keith, what's going on, bud?
Happy Sunday, everybody. It's a beautiful day out here. It's not going to rain until tomorrow, so if you got something to do, let's get outside and do it.
Hell yeah. I like it when it's not going to rain. I like these sunny days. David, what's going on, bud?
Nothing much. I need
Got a little frog in your throat there, bud.
Need to get you a calendar, man.
DC.
Yeah. Need to get you a calendar, Jay. I got to get him a calendar.
Yeah, it's June 8th, not
It's
June
June 8th. I'm like, you said June 6th, and I'm like, what? I thought it was Friday.
Oh, it's June 6th. Jesus Christ.
No,
what's going on, Wally?
It's June 8th, you dipshit.
June 8th. June 8th. I wrote it down wrong. What's going on, Wally?
Not much, man. Back in Florida from visiting in Seattle, sweating my ass off down here in Florida. Glad to be back and enjoying this lovely hot weather.
Yeah, it's buddy. It's nice. You just got back from Seattle. Well, I got a story to kick us off, guys. Has anybody here ever been stung by a bee?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
For sure.
Can't be a garbage man without getting stung by a bee.
It's like a rite of passage.
Yep.
Rite of passage, right?
Not official.
Right.
Stung by a bee or bit by an ant.
Yep.
So me and the old lady, we decided that we are going to paint the house. So yesterday, she started painting and trimming, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to help. Let me see what I can do to help. Now I was asked to leave. Because apparently I do everything wrong. So I was like, all right, well, I'll go cut the grass while she's painting. So I'm cutting the grass, minding my own business. And I turned the lawnmower, and there's some trees that I have on my front yard, and I kind of grazed the leaves on the top of my head and kept on going and just moving. Next thing I know, I feel like stings and just like pinches. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Swarm of bees, not just one, not two, a swarm of bees were all over me. I had them on my face. I had them on my shirt. I had them on my shorts. I had them on my legs. I got stung 23 times.
Oh, shit.
23 times. Then I'm running around the yard. I can only imagine what the neighbors are thinking, man. I'm running around, flailing my arms, screaming, going, oh, crap. And I'm running back and forth. I don't know what to do and how to get these goddamn bees off me. So then I yell out, water. I need water. So my wife, she runs towards the hose, which is in the line of fire. And then the bees start chasing her. And then she starts running away from the bees. I run into the line of fire because a hose is where the bees are. All right. And I get the hose and I just start spraying myself all over. 23 stings. And the best part of this whole story is my Ring camera caught the whole goddamn thing.
Where's the video?
Wow.
Yeah,
I got it.
We need to see this.
I got it.
You got video of this shit?
I gotta see this shit.
I'm queuing it up. I'm queuing it up.
This is like
now.
This is fucking My Girl Part 2.
No, we gotta send this shit to American Most Funniest Videos.
All right, here we go. Hold on. Let me hit the play button here.
Oh, this fucker's gonna go out like Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, he's running.
My girl.
I'm running.
Look at this motherfucker running around. He running in fucking circles.
And there's my wife.
God damn.
Oh shit.
And you can hear her audio.
No, I couldn't hear it.
I couldn't hear it. She's yelling, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" Yeah.
Listen, am I the only one thinking? Remember when we was kids, the Looney Tune commercial, cartoons, when the bees was chasing bitches, and when he said what to do, just go jump in the lake.
Yeah. That's where Jay's survival skills come from. Looney Tunes.
Don't you have a pool?
So yeah, that was the plan. But I had to run through the backyard. I'm in the front yard where the entire neighborhood can see the whole thing, right? So my first thought was I was gonna run into the backyard and dive into the pool. Well, then I thought about it. I'm not gonna make it. So then I'm gonna run across the street to my neighbor's house, and I was gonna rip through his screen, buy him a new screen if I had to, and jump in his pool. And I was like, that's too far. So I ran to the hose and I started squirting myself. Let me tell you something. I had bees. Okay. I had bees all over my shirt, at least 15, 20 bees on my shirt. I had them all around my you-know-what area, okay? And they were trying to get in there.
I don't know what area. What area is that, sir?
What are your belly button?
My belly button. That would be the Frank and Beans area. The Frank and Beans area. They were going, man, those bees were vicious.
Couldn't find it?
All right? They found it just fine. And they were going, and then so now the bees left, right? We waited like 2 hours, bees left, and then I'm like, all right, I think we're safe. She starts to paint, and I have this one little area of the yard left to cut, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go get that piece of the yard. These bees, I think they plan, they talk, they know what's going on, right?
They remembered.
They remembered because I started cutting that grass, right? And then one bee was a distraction. That bee came and flew at me, hit me right here in the face. I did this to get the bee away from me. And then another bee came and hit me right in the back of the head. They planned that. That was a sneak attack. Those damn bees. No. I don't want bees. I hate bees. They might have won the battle, but they didn't win the war. What these stupid bees don't know is after this show, I'm going to Ace Hardware and I'm buying bee spray and I'm going to spray the hell out of their nest. Get them out of my house.
How do you know they don't know? You just said they talk and communicate. They're probably like, listen, all hell's going to break loose. All right.
There's still one bee. She's out there painting right now, and there's still one bee patrolling the front yard.
There's a bee.
And it's chased her around.
Yeah, there's a bee out there that's like Leonidas in 300. It's like got the hot gates, and they're ready for you, dude. You're screwed.
They're prepared.
You got that one strip of grass. That's their attack. Your size is nothing. You're done.
The queen told them, y'all get y'all ass out there and get that motherfucker. That's what the queen said.
Oh, the queen. There was a plan, strategic.
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
Get him, Wally. Get him, Wally.
Thank you. Yes.
All right, I'm going to try this again. It was a planned attack. All right.
There you go.
They huddled up. They spoke about it.
Go ahead.
They spoke about it, and then they came and attacked. They won that battle. I'll tell you what. They kicked my ass. I have 23 sting bites from my ankles up to my head, on my stomach, on my back, on my arms, on my legs, at the back of my head. It was a sight to see. The only thing I can remember is the movie The Burbs. You ever see the movie The Burbs?
I've seen The Burbs. I've seen The Burbs.
Yeah, when they got stung, when all the bees started coming after them, that's what we look like in the front yard of our neighborhood.
So you think they planned and coordinated this attack on you? Like there's a bunch of bees in the hive with turbines and looking at 757s and
yeah, because I am convinced, especially after that sneak attack that happened. One came at me this way, and the other one came and got me in the back. Planned.
Fucking Talabees.
Oh shit!
I actually had that happen to me once before. I was on a field trip in the third grade, and for whatever reason, they would take us third graders to Big Tree Park here in Central Florida, in Seminole County, and for whatever reason, man, I'm walking around the trail and was next to, I don't know, I was somewhere on the trail. I can't remember where, but I guess I was standing on top of a yellow jacket hive.
Oh shit!
And them motherfuckers started chasing me and stinging me.
They're relentless.
Oh my god, dude! I ran to the bathroom. I was trying to, and then the bathrooms there, they're not really sealed. They have these big gaps,
So they was in there too.
Through. Oh my god, they followed me in there, dude. I must have got stung about 40 times, dude.
Yeah.
Third grader.
Let me tell you something. It hurts. It hurts. Don't underestimate the bees and the yellow jackets. They hurt.
Did you have to pull the stingers out?
Oh yeah. We pulled all the stingers out. It was crazy the amount of stingers that were in me. So I read that the stingers are actually barbed, like barbed wire. That's what hurt. That's part of the pain on these bees. So we ran into the house. I'm soaking wet, and I had 2 bees on me that I didn't know. I got them all off except for 2. Then when I walked in the house, 2 bees started flying around the house. So now it becomes an acrobatic. Okay, I'm with the broom, hitting the damn roof, swiping everything off the counters, trying to get these bees. We destroyed this house.
So
and
you
finally,
you didn't shake off before you walked in the house?
They were on my back. I didn't see them.
You should have been on your back porch, butt ass
I've
naked.
been stripped. Exactly.
Yeah.
You should have stripped down and fucking jumped in the pool. At that point, you're in the backyard.
He breeding the bees in the damn house.
I didn't know what to do. I was scared for my life. Do you understand how I had bees on my ears? Okay. I was scared for my life. I didn't think I was going to survive this attack.
Oh my god! I wish I would have seen the video of you inside the house.
I wish there was a whole video.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would have been so fucking awesome. Seeing you with a broom trying to.
Oh god!
After the show, we're gonna go to our neighbor's house and see if they have ring video of us in the front yard, because that's the only thing that I caught. But this went on for 5 minutes. Me running around back and forth, running into the garage, running back out into the yard, running to the street. She's running around. We're all screaming. I can only imagine what our neighbors thought of this, because they can't see the bees. They just see 2 people running like crazy people through the front yard. That's what they see.
I told my wife, baby, look like they got some of that bad shit over there.
Got some of Debo's angel dust end up in his chicken coop. Y'all ever had a situation like that where something? So I had about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Went out trying to get healthy, so I was walking, jogging. It was hot as shit. I was coming right to the backyard, stripped down to my boxers, and dove in the pool. As I'm diving, I'm like, what is that black ring on the pool hose? And I hit the water, and I look, and I see it take off. Fucking snake in the pool. Yeah.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, shit. What do we do? So I'm getting out. As I'm swimming towards back to the steps, I look around. It's coming right up behind me like, hey, I know how to get out of here, too, now. I don't know if I was helping it, if it was attacking me.
What kind of snake?
I don't know. I ended up grabbing it by its tail and walking.
Oh, my God.
You're supposed to grab it by its head. You're supposed to grab it by its head.
What do you know? I'm from Polk County. I know what's going on. I just don't know.
I've always been told that you have to grab it by the head and then you hold it so it doesn't get you.
Okay, crocodile hunter. I don't know if you know how fucking. I'm not that fast.
Wally, you grabbing snakes?
You grab it by the tail.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Well, you grab it by the tail, but then the thing goes.
Yeah, you gotta get the fucking head, or it's gonna snap your ass.
All right, thanks, Toby. At least somebody on the show knows what we're talking about.
Well, who has stinger marks on them and who has snake bites on them? I don't have any snake bites on me.
Am I the only one on the show?
You can't grab bees, okay? You can't. There was 275,000 of them, okay? They sent out the troops.
Oh, so you got a head count. Keith, you're a bee
expert,
entrepreneur, expert, connoisseur. I don't know if that's the
connoisseur. That's probably the word we're looking for.
So, talk to me. You watch bees all the time.
Well, he fucked up because once he hit the leaf, they communicated as a threat. Bees have a very good communication network.
I told you they talk to each other.
They communicate better than we did before social media.
So
and they all get the same message. The big motherfucker trying to kill us.
So they're smart enough to communicate, but not smart enough to go, all right, that was an accident. That wasn't an intentional act of war.
Don't care nothing about that. And what happened is they knew they was going to die when they stung you.
Yeah, they're all kamikazes. They're all
every one of them. Every one of them knew they was going to die when they stung you.
They're suicide attackers. That's what they are. The Talibis, suicide attackers. They all knew.
Yeah, they're protecting the queen.
Yeah, they're protecting the queen.
You know what I say about that queen? I'm going to go and I'm going to get hairspray and I'm going to set the whole damn neighborhood on fire. All right. I'm just going to set that whole area on fire. I'm going to say, you know what?
The bees are fine.
You killed 23 bees, bro.
I didn't kill 23 bees. They committed suicide attacking me. Okay. I didn't kill them. Okay?
Don't kill the bees. Anything. Don't kill the bees. We need the honey. Don't kill the bees.
Those guys are not making honey. They're not making honey. They're not making honey. They're just sitting there on my tree, okay, waiting to attack me. There's still a patroller flying around.
There's an open air hive up there. You just don't see it.
And no,
somewhere in that tree, there has an open air hive.
I don't believe you.
Keith knows. Keith, go back to that tree. Get on the Zoom on your phone right now and go out to that tree.
I will not do such a thing. I am not going anywhere near that damn tree or the damn bees, okay? Bees, I used to have respect for bees, but now the bees, they can all die.
Well, bees are important.
They are. Oh, you need them.
Yeah, they pollinate.
I'm not arguing with that point.
You are. You just said you want them all to die. We need bees more than we need you.
Well, listen, this is what I say.
Sort of, yeah.
I mean,
listen, this is what I say. The bees can live. All right? The bees can live, but they need to stay away from my house.
But don't headbutt them.
Well, here go the problem, though. They're in your yard. If you don't get control of it, it's going to be a lot bigger in a few weeks. And you'll never be able to mow that side of the yard again.
I know. That's why I'm going to set the whole damn tree on fire.
Keith, do you have a bee suit?
Amazon has one. I can get one. What you need?
I just want to fucking film you going over to Jay's house and taking care of
one of them little fucking smoke fucking
yeah, exactly. Yep.
I'm going to have to order one so I can cut the grass in the front yard. Everybody's going to think I'm a weirdo. Now I'm setting that whole side of the house on fire.
It might be yellow jackets. It might be a hive in the ground.
No, because the stinger was.
They were bees.
They were bees. He pulled the stingers out. When Waltz and Yellow Jacket sting you, they take the stinger back. So they can sting you fucking again.
They were bees because I saw them. All right. They were not yellow jackets. They were bees. All right. And they were definitely not trying to make honey. They were attacking me. And I didn't appreciate that.
How do you know they were? You probably disturbed the whole honey making factory with a headbutt.
I don't care. They don't need to make honey in my front yard. They go make honey somewhere else.
You're just assuming shit, dude.
So you don't spec your house for walls. I mean bees and walls.
No.
Maybe I'm the weirdo because I do research that shit a lot. Every barbecue grill, anything I have outside, I check all the time, constantly, to make sure there's not a forming nest.
I'm more worried about snakes crawling around in the grill, and you open it up and it's like, yeah. All right, boys, let's get this show started. What's going on with Donald Trump and Elon Musk, guys? I thought they were supposed to be some sort of awesome team building this world, making this world better for us. They're talking about Elon with his Doge, and Trump was all supporting about it. And now in the New York Times, they're saying they broke up. What's going on with that, guys?
Shit to me looks like WWE, bro. Like I think it's all fake. I legit think it's all fake because you got to think about how much money Elon just lost over the last 3 months, 4 months. That Tesla stock went way the fuck down. Estimates of $150 billion this guy may have lost. I think this is a bailout. I think it's a shit show. I think it's The Rock versus Stone Cold. You tell me what y'all think.
You think Trump's turning it into a TV show?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe. I mean, I'm in Seattle, right? So I'm in Seattle, and then I think Thursday, I would get on my phone and I'm looking through Facebook and shit. And next thing I know, I see Elon Musk talking about how the tariffs that Trump has put on or is done is going to basically put us in a recession the next half of the year.
He said in 10 years.
I'm like, what the fuck is that all about? So then all of a sudden I do a little research, and then I see they're kind of battling back and forth. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? A week ago, Trump was giving them a gold key to the White House or some shit, right?
Right.
I mean, and now all of a sudden they're battling back and forth, and there's some kind of shit going on. Like I don't know, man. It's pretty wild, man.
Well, he fucking tweeted, Trump fucking tweeted, this is how you get liberals how to stop burning Teslas. Like, I mean, when you're tweeting shit like that, you're tipping your cap, bro. You know what that is.
You remember back in the 90s when Trump was on WWE with Vince McMahon and the
Linda McMahon's in his fucking cabinet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Trump's been in the entertainment business for how long?
Forever.
So, I mean, I don't know.
You're
man.
fired.
You might be right.
You're fired.
Yeah, I mean, in WWE, I mean,
that was terrible.
WWF.
I don't have a good Trump. Wally does a good one.
No, I don't have a good one.
What was that show he had?
The Apprentice?
The Apprentice.
Yeah,
Apprentice,
you're fired.
That's what it was. Yeah, you're fired.
You're fired.
You're fired.
The only thing I say, this shit is comical. I laugh every time I read it and see it. But one thing I saw that kind of made me think there might be beefing for real is that tweet that Elon put out about Epstein. Say the only reason he said, motherfucker, you let the JFK files public. You let this file be public. You made this file public, but you wouldn't unlock Epstein. That's because you're in them. Now,
I did see that.
Yeah, so that's a low ass blow. And everybody always thought that he was on the Epstein files anyway. So that's the only one I see like, damn, that might not be fake.
I can counter that argument. If he was legitimately on those Epstein files, I'm pretty positive we would have seen them a couple of weeks before November 5th of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody would have leaked that information out.
If there was credible information that he really was dirty dogging kids or some shit, like, that's the whole thing. I think that would have came out because they tried to put a bullet in the man's head. That didn't work. The next plausible maneuver there would have been to release those files, and then he wouldn't be in office.
Right.
As soon as Elon did it, he deleted the tweet. My thing is, don't delete shit. If you're gonna put it out there, because I don't even follow Elon. Somebody texted to me. I said, oh shit.
Well, so I guess there's some, NASA, the Cape Canaveral, they're not, some kind of something happened over there where they're not going to have as many space launches and stuff going on over in Cape Canaveral. I think it's being moved more over into Texas. I think Elon was hoping to have more control over the NASA stuff, and I thought, and from what I'm hearing is maybe Elon thought because he was part of Doge and was helping Trump out, that Trump would try to, give him more control over the space technology and things that were happening on, launching into space and things like that. And then there's another part where I guess the minerals that they're negotiating with China right now, that a lot of those minerals that we need from China, Elon is relying on for his Tesla and for space traveling. He's was hoping that Trump was going to try and move China into getting more of those minerals to us, and there's some kind of negotiation with us and China over the minerals, and I guess Trump is kind of pushing back. I don't know, but so there's beef there. I don't know exactly what's going on. Like I said, I just saw this on Thursday, man, and it's pretty wild what's happening, man.
According to the Daily Mail, Donald Trump is calls for immediate seize and control of SpaceX after Elon Musk threatens to decommission the space capsule used to take the astronauts and supplies to the International Space Station, and admits a bitter fallout with the president.
Elon was building like his own SpaceX city, some shit in Texas, where he was going to be like the mayor and all type of shit. It was a real deep shit. I don't know. That might have got kiboshed too. He might be mad about that.
That's possible. It's possible. But who would? I mean, this was kind of predicted that there was going to be a fallout between Trump and Elon. I mean, you have two alphas They predicted at the beginning that this was going to happen.
I didn't see that. I didn't see it happening. I thought these two were like, guys that were going to be like buddies and like trying to, make America better and move forward. But it's pretty wild what's happening.
Elon went from being on stage with a gold chainsaw to saying now he's thinking about backing all the Democrats that ran against the people who voted for this new shit.
Well, that's that, and that was one of the tweets that I guess Trump put out is if he's gonna start backing and putting money into the Democratic Party, there's going to be repercussions of.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Situation too.
So. Well, Elon literally floated the idea of a third party the other day. So if this goes anywhere, I would think that is the most likely place. I don't think he can go back to the left side of the aisle.
I mean, why would you? They're setting his cars on fire. They're setting their dealerships on fire. Like what? Like why would you go back to supporting the Democrats when the Democrats are basically
shitting on you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's the Democrat. We don't know who the fuck. I bet them fuckers who burn the Teslas don't even vote.
Probably.
And that new third party shit is like everybody's letting that shit fall out their mouth lately. I even seen like Morgan & Morgan. What the man named who owned We the People?
John Morgan.
John Morgan says if he runs for governor, he's not running Democrat or Republican. He's going to run as a third party that he haven't even announced yet. What he's going to call it?
Well, you saw this week Biden's press secretary,
yes,
she said I'm out. Like, so clearly people are getting away from these two big cash cows, the RNC and the DNC.
Well, the Democrats are definitely moving away from the Democratic Party. They're trying to separate themselves because the Democratic Party's gotten so extreme with certain things that, I mean, the regular, normal Americans are going, that's pretty fucking crazy.
I think both sides, big dog. Because because I stand on the line, literally. I literally stand on the line. I don't know if I'm north or south, right? So I can see both. I can see the extremes on both sides. Like, damn, because you got some Republicans that I don't give a fuck how crazy this bill may sound or how crazy somebody might get on the news and say, because they Republican, fuck it, I agree with it. Damn, dude, stop being a clone. But the same thing with Democrats. It could be the dumbest shit in the world Biden can say, and
he usually does.
Yes, and they agree with it. So it's. I think that is the reason why everybody's going to the third party. That surprised because the chick made a social media thing. The little black Haitian press secretary that for Biden had. She said she saw the bullshit in the Democratic Party when she was in there. And so she's now denouncing it to a third party, but she wouldn't announce what the third party is.
Well, there's reports coming out right now where the doctor for Biden left out. I don't even think he did a physical for him like the last 2 years of his presidency because they knew he was in a decline.
Biden said he can beat their ass. Biden said I can beat their ass right now.
Biden looked like a dumb. Anyway.
Hey dog, he's so old and sick. His eyes are like marbles. You ever seen it? They black like some shit you see on the movie.
Is he younger than Trump? I think he's younger than Trump.
I think that's
older. Biden's older than I think because when Trump finishes this year of his presidency, I think that's going to be the same age that Biden started his presidency, if I remember correctly.
But still, I mean, Biden as president. I mean, dude, any person with common sense, man, could look at Biden and saw what he was doing. I mean, when he was around, other national leaders, they're trying to point him out where to even stand or where to go and what to do. I mean, he was lost, man. And I think the Democratic, some of those people that are in the inner circles with Biden saw it and realized that, maybe this isn't the party that I really need to be with, and now they're trying to jump ship and trying to start their own party. What that third party is going to be? Is it an individual party, or is it? I don't know what they're going to call it, but I be honest with you, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, I just try to vote for what's best and what makes more sense of what's when it's going on.
I would say all five of us falls right in line into that tax bracket, right? Because four of us work for the same company, so I pretty much know what the fuck y'all make. 10,000 here or there, right? so we all fall into that weird tax bracket where either side really give a fuck about us because we okay.
I would, I used to hear, don't worry about voting on that. The national level, man. It's that local level that you need to worry about, and then you see the news from the other day about some local elected officials getting arrested.
Local shit is big. You gotta if you don't vote, and I'm notorious for used to not vote for the local shit, but the local shit is what affects you bigger than the government.
Yes. Oh, the national shit, yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because you've got the dude from Osceola County, the deputy or sheriff from Osceola County, being arrested for all kinds
of
shit.
What the hell is going on with that?
He's in jail up the street from my house because the Lake County jail is like a mile away from my house.
So that's twice. You could have went and had a fucking interview. God, Keith.
So what's going on with the Osceola sheriff? I mean, he got arrested for trafficking or racketeering?
I thought it was a gambling racket.
It was a gambling racket.
And it was years going on.
It's weird how we just talked about this last week about.
I'm telling you, Grady Judd is shaking right now. He's
I'll say
doing the bunker.
If my sheriff is dirty or not, but Keith, you could have went to Lake County Jail and made it so much worse. I'm here for a conjugal visit.
They got that bitch locked up because Lake County is one of the in Central Florida's government like portal.
Yeah.
So if you get arrested for some Fed shit, I don't give a fuck where you get arrested at in Central Florida. You go to Lake County till the feds come get you.
It says here, Marcos Lopez, the sheriff of Osceola, has been charged with racketeering and suspended from the police department in a massive illegal gambling operation that up to $20 million.
Suspended.
I
mean, they've been plotting on him.
Yeah,
he hasn't been fired yet.
I'll say, is that pending investigation?
Pending investigation, yeah.
Too. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
And here's that shit. They probably been plotting on him for a while. Reason I say that is because the day he got arrested, DeSantis already had his fill-in. DeSantis had his fill-in already. Isn't there like an assistant sheriff?
There's like something like that, like a
vice sheriff. And how come that motherfucker?
Vice sheriff.
How come that didn't become the fill-in? They already had his replacement. His replacement has come from FHP. DeSantis appointed him.
That maybe that's why DeSantis appointed. If it's that dirty there, allegedly, maybe he's got to bring in somebody outside.
I mean, who knows how many layers it is involved with it? I mean, who the fuck knows?
Oh, yeah. Marco's about to pull an Nino Brown.
Yeah.
This shit big. This shit bigger than Marco.
Yep. Yeah, there's fixing to be some names flying, and
you got Grady. You got what the dude up there by your way. I love your sheriff. What's your sheriff name, Wally? Chickwood.
Oh, Chickwood.
You got Chickwood. He used to come. You got Grady.
Hey, Chipwood loves getting on the camera, man. He loves letting you know what he's about to do. He's just like the
Grady. You like Grady?
Yeah.
My favorite shit Chickwood do. I don't know why you got these dudes online that love to threaten Chickwood life, but they're never in Florida. They're always somewhere else in the country. And Chickwood will have their ass arrested, fly in to Daytona, and be standing right there in the airport when they land. Say, you wanted to kill me? Now you in jail. Welcome to Florida.
I say all that shit on the internet, but now we're face to face, right?
Man, back to Marco Lopez. So he has a $1 million bond. So that means he had to come up with $100,000.
Something like that. And if you post bond, it says here Lopez will have to wear a GPS monitor, surrender his passport, surrender any firearms, do not return to the business address, and not talk to others or not talk to other alleged co-defendants. If he posts bonds,
that bond ain't gonna be a problem for him. I'm sure he's got plenty of stacks of cash sitting around.
Yeah. Plenty of bread.
$21.6 million.
They ain't even got to give him a 10%. I got $1 million. Give me a couple of days.
Probably got some of my money over there, losing it on the sorry ass Dolphins and Knowles.
It was a gambling racket over there in the Four Corners area. So that's the reason why I say.
I mean, the guy couldn't make 5 years. He was elected sheriff in 2020.
They've been trying to get him out ever since, though. He was, they just reelected him. The little girl that got killed by a stepfather in Hunters Creek earlier, like last year sometime, he was on the scene when they found her. I think he took pictures of it, like the remains of the body, and he put this shit on social media. And he said, "Oh, I did it by mistake. I was trying to send it to somebody else."
Jesus Christ.
You know, it was a setup because I don't know what he was doing. He went to Homeland Security or some fucking where. Whoever arrested him, I forgot what organization arrested him. He went there. They didn't go get him. He went there to have a meeting. And as soon as he got in the building, they threw some handcuffs on his head.
So he can't talk to any co-defendants, man. So I'm assuming that means his former employees. I'd be hauling ass. I'd be breaking laws. I'm like, you can't touch me. We're not allowed to talk.
Channel 9 went to somebody's house and they said, nobody's here. And the neighbor said, yeah, as soon as Marco went to jail, they packed a couple bags real quick, got the fuck out of here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn, so he's probably got names on a list. They probably...
Sorry about that, guys.
It's okay. Just do what you want to do. I'm glad you got
just working. Yeah. Just whatever I want.
Marco Lopez, that's some shit.
Marco Lopez.
It's crazy that so he gets busted for gambling and all that, but again, I can jump on my phone right here and go to Hard Rock, and I guess as long as the big government's getting their cut.
Well, that wasn't that the deal? The deal was they are the only enterprise in the state of Florida that was granted that license.
Right.
So yeah, they've got the straight monopoly on that shit, and I guess they don't want law enforcement getting their cut.
And you know the crazy part is, I used to know a couple allegedly illegal places to go bet, especially when I worked in the Pine Hills area. There's a few of them over there, right?
A couple barbershops here and there.
Yeah, that might be really close to a highway. So I would go there and bet my ass off, right? It's so much easier to do this shit on your phone, bro. With Hard Rock. Hard Rock is let you cash out early too. If you think your shit ain't going, you might not win much, but you don't lose your whole bet.
Right.
You're not doing that by one of those illegal places like Marco was help running.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now I'm on my goddamn Hard Rock bet, and I'm like, what's...
Oh, man,
what are you betting on now? What's happening now? Nothing. What's going on now that you're betting on?
Now that I'm looking,
playoffs, motherfucker.
You got the NBA finals tonight. You got hockey finals. I think they play.
You got college World Series.
Yeah, you got the College World Series. FSU's got to win today. If Miami wins today.
Miami came back from 1-4 yesterday. I watched that whole game. That was I hate baseball, but that was an exciting ass game.
Well, Florida State came back from down.
They beat Oregon
1-0. Oregon State. Yeah. So we play today. Or they
play today. They play today to settle that score.
Yeah, and then they play Miami next round if Miami wins.
Florida State, Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta have that, baby.
Yeah. Well, wait. Did Miami win last night?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was out on the road all day, so I came home about 8.
Oh, that's why you got that beautiful tan? You're damn near my color. Miami was down 1-4 in the bottom of the 4th inning and came back and won like 9-6 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So well, the next round is Omaha, Jay. So it's the 8 winners of these go to Omaha. Yeah.
All
My
right.
Yeah, but
daughter,
I think the matchup, the way they got it set up, the brackets, the way they got it set up is Miami plays Florida State if both of them move on.
I like that.
Hell yeah.
Because Miami don't even supposed to be there. And they was able to come in like in the super whatever it's called and surprise everybody. And now they keep going. Now it's tied 1-1. So whoever wins tonight out of Miami, they move on to the next round.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't follow.
baseball's a motherfucker, man. You get hot late, and that's how you win it. I'm a Braves and Knowles fan in baseball, and over the last 35 years, those have to be the two winningest teams, and they have done nothing but choke the shit out of every season they had.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right about that.
Man, Miami got a great.
No, I was about to say Florida State. They do well during the regular season, and then whenever they get into the playoffs, they end up fucking choking for whatever reason. So it was good to see them win last night. But I mean,
Well, they
you know,
choked the
Miami
shit out of Friday night, man.
I know, dude. They were up what ninth
4-1.
4-1 in the ninth inning, 3 outs. That's all they had to get was 3 outs. They would have already been moving on. So
Man, Miami has a kid. It was surprising because I tell you, I hate baseball. It wasn't shit on TV yesterday, so I seen Miami versus Kentucky. I mean Louisville. I say, oh fuck it, I watch it. Nothing else on, so I watched it. But they have a kid that's a sophomore. This motherfucker looks like a young Alex Rodriguez, body wise, and they walk him every time he's up the bat. They don't even want him to hit.
well, Miami's got connections to Dominican Republic, fucking Puerto Rico. I mean, they got connections all down there in the South Caribbean where they can pull left and right from them guys, man. So
This particular kid is a Miami native. His dad, only person might know what I'm talking about is Jay. His dad is a former retired highlight player, Miami highlight player.
Highlight.
Yeah, so his dad taught him how to swing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the last time I watched any college World Series stuff, it was from Florida State. I had a guy that from my high school that played for Florida State in the late 90s, early 2000s, Matty Diaz. He went to my high school, and I know he went to play MLB.
Oh, yeah, he was a Brave. He was a Brave for a little stretch of times, yeah.
Yep. Huh. So I remember watching the playoff game. We hit like 4 home runs in one game. I mean, he's a stud. He was like 2 years. I think he was a junior when I was a freshman. But
I got a question about sports real quick before we move on. The over-under is 28.5. Should I take it tonight?
Say, come again?
The over-under is 28.5. I'm thinking under. For the game tonight, Pacers Thunder, 28.5.
28?
What? Because the over-under, you mean 120.
228.
I'm sorry. 228.5.
You just made me pull it up. I'm like, what the?
228.5. I don't want to. I think that's too high.
I think take the under.
Oh, you're going to take for Oklahoma?
Well, it don't matter.
Combined the over-under for the total points scored.
Yep.
Oh,
at 228. That I mean, I can see the outcome of this game being a 117 to 113.
I was just gonna say the Thunder gonna score 110. I don't give a fuck what you do. They're gonna score 110. Pacers might only score 100.
Well, if you go back and look at the games the Thunder have lost in these playoffs, the game after they came back and went fucking biblical. Like, so I would.
I don't think Indiana's going to play hard tonight because now they got home court advantage.
They're not going to play hard in the NBA Finals.
Yeah, I think they are.
We'll take the night off. Fuck it, we'll take the night off.
I think they do. I think that's what
always
happens.
You the MVP. You can score 60 tonight.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. They're not going. They may not play as hard because they're going to go back to Indiana with home court advantage now.
If they don't play hard, their coach will be chilling on the same boat with Tom Thibodeau.
Dude, I'm telling you, it might not.
I get fired from the Knicks.
That's how the NBA works, man.
Look, man, they probably shouldn't have won the first game. I think we know that, but that's the 4th time in these playoffs where they did that shit.
If anybody Like, you got to play the pacer. The pacer going to play every minute of that game.
48.
Yeah.
That
I was like, you
motherfucker
better
fucked my whole goddamn bet
Yeah.
up. He fucked my whole ticket up because they won by one the other day.
I was
Them
sitting looking, I was like,
motherfuckers came in and had 20 fucking turnovers in the first half of that game and looked like pure shit. And
Yeah.
then late in that third quarter, they were like,
Yep.
But they never, even though they had 20 turnovers, they was never out the game. That shit scared me. I couldn't watch the whole game. I had to go to sleep at the second quarter. My alarm go off too much. But Jay, to answer your question, yes, the Knicks fired their coach for the weirdest shit ever.
Yeah. What happened with that guy?
best team in 25 years those motherfuckers have had, and they fired that bitch.
I guess they don't like coaches that know what they're doing.
So from when I did my research on it, because it baffled me that he got fired. You know, Tom Thibodeau has always been a big name coach in the NBA for like the last 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't he come from Milwaukee?
No.
God damn it.
No.
Sorry.
He fly over the motherfucker. But so apparently the head coach, I'm sorry, the owner really didn't care for him. The owner never was a Thibodeau fan.
Well, Timmy's a defensive coach.
And this was getting them in trouble. The players was complaining that he didn't give them a break, that he played the starters too long, and he depended on the pick and roll between Brunson and Towns.
Well, that cat guy is one fruity motherfucker. You watch.
I don't care for him. I don't care for him, bro.
I'm not saying he's sucked dicks before, but he's definitely cupped somebody's balls. I'll guarantee that.
That happens a lot in the NBA.
Sucking dick.
There's a lot of gay. There's a lot of gay.
Cupping balls. Which one?
That's probably why I don't like watching basketball.
So
listen,
go back.
Towns is a weird dude because the motherfucker, what, 6'11", 7 foot?
Yeah, somewhere up there.
But he bitch want to play like he's 6'3", though. That's the biggest motherfucker that would not go in the paint.
They all want to play like they're 6'3". Everybody wants to handle the ball. Everybody wants to shoot three. That's the NBA these days.
Everybody talks shit. Oh, he got 12, 13 rebounds. That's because the bitch is tall and he was able to get it before everybody else can. He wasn't fighting for it.
I'm sure.
I just don't get how they think they're going to get better by firing Thibodeau when you just got to Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Playing defense, that was your calling card. Like, you don't have any torching scorers over there outside of Brunson. So, like, what do you expect? You're just going to free will and play like the fucking early 2000s Dallas Mavericks or some shit now?
That's probably what helped Bronson is you play defense, right, for 4 quarters, and then Bronson gets the ball at the end and he hits a shot, and the next thing you know, they're calling him the clutch player of the year.
Somebody was saying that teams had figured out that all Thibodeau wanted to run was the pick and roll between Brunson and Towns. So what they did defensively, just put a wing on Brunson. And it would frustrate the fuck out of Brunson. There would be sometimes Brunson wouldn't have 10 points to the fourth quarter, and then he just started jacking up shit.
But if it worked, it worked. Why are you going to break that up? They probably needed another shooter on the outside, and that probably would have put him over the edge.
Oh, like the one that they already had, they got rid of, DiVincenzo. They already had that, and they got rid of him.
So the general manager and the owner had on the key players. They made sure to say key players, certain key players on their exit interview for the season. Every one of them said that they didn't like the head coach's style, and because it was unanimous that all of them said that on their exit interview, they fired him the same day.
Well, that's the NBA now, man. That Adam Silver guy, he's a world-class pussy, and he kind of allowed the players to run the league now. So,
he's damn sure not a David Stern.
Yeah, David Stern didn't play that fuck shit.
He didn't, man.
Dude, he looks like a freaking alien, dude.
Man, David Stern made sure them motherfuckers was on. If you didn't play, David Stern made that bitch. You had to have on a collars, a jacket. You had to look business casual if you didn't play. Now they
keep in mind, David Stern inherited an NBA in which the fucking finals games were tape delayed at night.
Right.
Like, that's the NBA he inherited and turned that shit into a global superpower that probably is only rivaled by soccer globally.
You know, what helped David Stern was that Lakers Celtics rivalry.
Nope. It was a dream team.
You think Dream Team did it?
What do you know? Because Bird and Magic and them, they set that shit off in the 80s.
Here in America, here in America, yes, without a doubt. Magic going to the Lakers, Bird going to Boston, that kind of, because after that we went from tape delay to live.
Everybody wanted. That's when they coined the term
playoff
Showtime
games and things like. But turning it into a global sport, it was a dream team that actually.
I'll agree with that.
Turned it into a global sport.
But that was all David Stern's doing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh no doubt. No, he was
because before David Stern did that, it was always college players going to the Olympics.
Yeah, but I mean, before that, dude. I mean, hell, the NBA was basically a bunch of coke addicts and a bunch of players drinking.
Still are.
I don't know about that. Well, back in the day. But back in the day,
they certainly
they
had that label that the 70s players were very.
They're more functional now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I mean, he definitely turned the NBA to what it is now. There's no doubt about that. I mean, he definitely, within America and globally, he was the biggest contributor to turning the NBA into what it is.
Now, see, the WNBA sees an opportunity right now to do what they did in the 80s with Magic and Bird, but the problem is they're hitching that horse to the wrong wagon.
Well, they go on racism.
Yeah, well, Caitlin Clark is legit, but they're trying to do the white-black with the wrong girl because Reese just is not that good. She's fucking Buck Williams, bro, or Otis Thorpe. Like
the problem is Bird and Magic played the same position almost,
and they were elite.
Yes,
elite.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese played two different fucking positions.
Yeah,
you'll never see Angel Reese D up on Caitlin Clark and vice versa.
But how ironic is it that Magic goes to Lakers, Bird goes to fucking the Celtics, which are the two biggest, teams in the NBA, who has this rivalry. I mean, that's what kind of sparked it all. Both of them going to those two teams. Mm-hmm. I mean, could you imagine if Magic went to the Pistons and Bird went to
the Hawks?
The Hawks, right? Yeah, I mean, like it for whatever reason, man, just everything just worked out perfectly for the NBA. For Bird to go to Boston and Magic go to LA, and it just became this thing.
That also was accidental completely, because the Celtics actually took Bird a year early. They drafted him knowing he was going back to college, and they sat on it. And then once the college season ended, they convinced him to sign the deal instead of going back into the draft, because they would have lost that pick.
Because the Lakers didn't want Magic.
Well, the ownership didn't want him. The ownership,
but the owner wanted him.
No, the owner wanted him. The GM didn't.
Yeah, not the Bus wanted him.
Yeah, Bus. Yeah, it's a Bus wanted him. West didn't. Was the GM then?
Yeah, I know Jerry West. Jerry West. Yeah, Jerry West might have been the GM at the time.
The logo. I think he was the GM at the time. He didn't. I don't know the full story behind it.
I get all my facts from the Showtime show that was on HBO.
I know.
Great fucking show.
Hey, I gotta get back. I gotta get back on the Celtics. I haven't seen that Celtics show on HBO yet. I heard it's great. I heard it's great.
It is a great show. I can't watch the last couple episodes right now because I'm still in mourning, but in a couple weeks I'll be all right.
Hey, you a Dolphin fan?
In mourning?
Toby, you a Dolphin fan. You should know how to get over that shit in a couple of hangovers. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Tatum just walk it off.
Damn.
Tatum ain't walking nowhere.
No.
They ain't walking nowhere right now. Yeah, man. But you know who they're trying to get? Which makes no sense. I wouldn't take it. Is Jason Kidd. They asked Dallas the Knicks asked permission from Dallas to interview Jason Kidd for head coach.
So we're gonna go with from a guy who coaches the shit out of you to a player's coach. See how it works.
Well, but if I was Jason Kidd, fuck that, because he with that illegal ass NBA lottery, Dallas got the #1 draft pick, and you know they're getting that kid out of Duke.
100%.
Oh yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah.
Fuck that. I'm not leaving. I'm getting ready to coach the best kids
Yeah,
since LeBron come out the draft.
Yeah, I mean, and then you still have Kyrie. You still have
Davis.
I mean, dude, that Dallas is gonna be stacked next year, man. If
Mhm.
everybody gets healthy, that team's gonna be loaded, dude. I mean, I know Dallas is upset that they lost Luka, but let me tell you, Dallas is gonna be stacked next year.
Hey,
especially if
that Cooper Flag is plug and play too. He's ready.
Oh yeah, he's ready.
There ain't no
That-
development needed there.
No,
Hey, side note, because I know we're gonna change gears in a minute. Side note, this is the funniest shit in the world. I got to do a deep dive. Remember Doug Christie playing in the NBA?
Hell yeah.
You remember his crazy ass wife that wouldn't let him go nowhere without him?
Yeah.
I mean, even on like away games, she'll be on another airplane following him and follow the team bus to the hotel. He had to have his own room away from everybody because she stayed. Do you know that Doug Christie came out this week and said, one of the kids' biological father is Chris Webber. Chris Webber fucked his wife.
When they was on the Kings together, homeboy
Yes!
fucked his wife.
Yes!
Whoa.
wow. Okay, that thing's
That's tough.
And Doug Christie, he's all over the internet crying because he said, you fucked my wife.
Let me tell you that
I've been raising your baby.
the NBA is wild. Dude, I can't even imagine the shit that goes on behind scenes, man. I mean, you have gay players, you've got players sleeping with other people's mothers, you've got fucking players sleeping with other people's wives. I mean, the
Sounds like a
NBA
party to me. Jesus Christ.
Depending on what side you're on, yeah, it sounds like a party.
Hey, but the shit is hilarious because if you know anything about Doug Christie, and because they're not together no more,
You might be
Doug
on the
Christie
gay
and
party.
his ex-wife, she wouldn't let that motherfucker go get a bagel downstairs without her being right there.
Well, where was he at when Chris Webber was fucking her?
He's being a cuck.
Apparently he didn't know, but Webber hit it wrong too because she got pregnant.
Damn.
Wait, Weber
That's
always looks like
fucked.
he's all fucked up. Like his hair's always fucked up. He's always got some fucked up afro, and he never looks like he's clean shaved because he's probably got
shit.
kids all over the place.
Have you seen him lately with that little Hitler mustache he has?
God damn.
No,
You know, I used to love that Kings team too.
That was a hard, man. That was a tough ass team.
In hindsight, though, that's some wild shit.
How you fucking bought the wife, man?
Hey,
And then leave him with some change.
They were a family, dog. You know, they kept it all within the family. You know what I'm
Clearly.
saying? That's why they were so tight.
I love y'all, but we ain't going that good. We ain't going that tight. We ain't that goddamn tight. And then you go to raise the man. You know that's your baby. You don't say a word. You know you that baby's pappy.
You know, my son's got a little afro compared to everybody else.
Huh.
I wonder what argument unleashed that beast because she knew that shit the whole time. There had to come an argument point where they were talking shit about custody or fucking
Yep.
child support or something. And she's like, well, fuck you because I'm fucking Chris Webber and this was his kid. Oh, man. I'd love to see. I wish there was a ring video of his face.
Yeah. So DNA test proved that he is Chris Webber's baby. That is Chris Webber's baby.
Yeah,
That's wild.
that's tough.
I mean,
Yep.
that's what happens in you know professional sports, man. It's pretty wild, man. I can't even imagine what goes on with the NBA
Hey,
or
If
NBL.
it was Vlade Divac, he'd have figured it out sooner.
That bitch was 8 feet tall. Hey. So you got to realize too, back in the 90s when that Kings team was running the table, right? The 90s and the early 2000s, Chris Webber was the star of the team.
Yeah.
And Doug Christie was just a role player. So
Yeah,
that's
he was
why,
just a defensive two guard,
yeah.
average 9 points a game, 10 points
So
a
his
game.
wife wanted to get the. I'm gonna fuck the star.
Yeah.
And she was pretty attractive back then too. His wife was pretty hot back then, so I can see why it happened.
Well, yeah. I mean,
All right, boys. It is the top of the hour. We're halfway through our show. we still got lots to talk about today. This is the FLA Trash Talkers. Let's continue this party. All right, guys, did you hear about this? Here we go.
The Ukrainians wasted no time sharing video of the attack that destroyed an estimated 1/3 of Russia's long-range bombing fleet, planes that are capable of carrying nuclear weapons. And incredibly, it was carried out by more than 100 small drones, which have been smuggled into Russia and then unleashed from shipping containers parked just outside military bases thought to be highly secure. Many of the aircraft hit had been used to strike Ukraine. President Volodymyr Zelensky took full credit, saying Operation Spider's Web had been in the works for a year and a half, targeting bases across Russia, some of them thousands of miles from Ukraine, in a coordinated attack. Ukrainian agents operated right under the noses of Russia's spy services, Zelensky said. His top intelligence aide claimed the drones, which cost about $700 each, had caused $7 billion in damage.
It was both an intelligence.
I didn't see that one coming. $700 per drone. So that cost them, 70 grand? So
who gave them the drones? Because they didn't have them. Somebody supported them with that shit.
I have no idea who gave them the drones. But what do we think about this attack?
What were we on here talking about last week? We were talking about Lindsey Graham, Rosenthal, and Mike Pompeo over there for a week, running their mouth, doing all this and that. And then what did they say in that report? Oh, we've been thinking about this for a year. We've been planning it. It's crazy that it happened the day after those motherfuckers got on a plane and left, right?
Operation Spiderweb.
Stupid, man.
Hey, the funniest shit, when I seen that shit, I was like, oh my God. You know, I play a lot of Call of Duty. I said, that's straight right out of a Call of Duty mission, right? Them bitches came out of like a trailer.
Did you see the video? Yes.
And they were fucking up the airplanes. Like, come on, bitch, we got you.
But like,
yeah,
so I mean, last night Russia was bombing the shit out of a city in Ukraine, like blowing that shit to pieces. There's video of it all over Twitter. Like, people are like, "Oh my God, why is this happening?" Because you fucking blew up their fleet the other day. That's why it's happening.
Oh man, they had to set them back, though, dog. They had to set them back, and they literally fucked up the whole. Like, went to an airport and said, okay, we're going to bomb all y'all shit.
I like how he's just sitting there going, yep, we're bragging about we're right under Russia's top spies, and we knew we're right there next to them.
Damn.
Just being like, just another middle finger like, hey, fuck y'all.
I mean, the outcome was obvious of all of it, man. We were already on top of the case last week. And here it is all in real time, seeing the results of it. And now this war is not going to end anytime soon, which I'm sure is what they wanted.
Yep.
And now they got it. So
yeah, it's not going to end because they just lost millions and millions, and they shot them old ass planes. Who is Russia trying to fight other than Ukraine? Them old ass planes they had.
Oh, they ain't fucking with nobody else.
Well, they're saying that Russia is now being talked to about nuclear response to that attack. What do we do if there's a nuclear attack?
Was last night. I mean, they blew the shit out of this city. They blew it the fuck up.
Yeah.
So
at least it wasn't nuclear.
Now you wait for Ukraine to do something else, and then if they press that button and fire a nuke over there of any sort, if it's a dirty bomb or whatever, if they do it, that is the fucking World War III button.
Yeah.
So, good luck. Have fun with that.
It'll just keep escalating and escalating and escalating until, like you said, somebody's gonna go, okay, bitch, enough.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna hate to bring it up, but so Trump said that he was going to be able to neutralize this.
2 minutes after I'm elected,
it'll be over.
And now it's escalating.
It never would have happened.
It's escalating.
I love
now.
Toby's. I'm not gonna lie. This is the second time he's done the Trump impression on the show, and I love it every single time.
Fucking guy.
So
fucking Trump.
So what happens now? Because supposedly, right, the deal was, we do this ceasefire between Russia. He's going to negotiate with Russia to get a ceasefire with Ukraine, and then Ukraine's going to give us minerals and certain things from Ukraine in order to help the United States and things like that. Now it's just escalating. It's just one like Ukraine and Russia is just going back and forth, back and forth.
So this is what screams to me is that everything that Trump said, I believe that he truly did have intentions.
Yes, I do too.
But you get in there and you find out that your intentions don't mean fuck, because there is a system in place and there are people who run it and make decisions, and it's a small club of people, and Trump ain't in it.
Well, maybe him and Putin ain't as tight as he thought he was.
That's what it is. I think he thought that his relationship with Putin would trump the war. No pun intended. And it didn't. Putin like, fuck you. I want the same minerals that you want. I think Trump thought in the back of his mind, he has our military. He could kind of force things with Putin, saying, hey, you need to negotiate with Ukraine. If not, we're going to get involved. Kind of throwing that threat out there behind scenes, really knowing that Trump doesn't want to get into another war. Trump don't get in wars. Trump don't do that. I mean, he when he was elected, his first term, we were in no wars. Trump doesn't want to get in wars. He hates wars. He wants to negotiate. He always thinks that there's a way to make people happy through money, negotiations, and I think that he thought he'd be able to do the same thing coming in this term, that he'd be able to negotiate with these two. And now Putin is at a level where, and Ukraine's at a level where I don't think there's any kind of negotiation. Now it's an all-out fight.
Trump probably messed up by saying he can squash this thing quick. He probably had publicly saying that. That's got to be a thing. Hey, man, let's save face behind the scenes. Look, we got to do a ceasefire or some shit here. But now you challenge. I'll squash all this. I'm bigger than both of them too.
Hey, Putin was laughing like, motherfucker, I'm not stopping.
Oh, you are terrible at impressions.
Did you see? Hey, did y'all see? Have y'all seen the reports of Trump? I think June 15th or something like that. It's 250th anniversary or something, and he's basically gonna show the military parading down DC like
not a good look.
Well, when I heard that, the first thing I thought of was like Germany and shit.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
What's wrong, Dave?
No, I was doing the German.
That's what it's gonna look like. It was wild, dude. When I saw that report, I was like, oh my God. But supposedly Trump is gonna like parade the military out sometime this month. I think it was June 15th.
Well, that's his birthday. His birthday is the day before mine. So
oh.
Yeah.
But it was the 250th anniversary or something.
Of America. Yeah. Well, that's next year, 1776. So that's next year's 250.
I was going to say.
That's next year. But maybe it's the 250th anniversary of the Army.
Yeah, maybe it's 250th anniversary. It's something. It's something. But he's going to parade the military out in front of DC and everything. And I was just like, oh my God, man!
Like traffic ain't already fucked up in DC.
Bro, I saw a tweet this morning. There's a video of fucking tanks on trains coming into Washington right now for that shit.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of crazy. We talk about movies preparing us for shit. And I know Keith's a video game. So I've been playing this game called The Division since 2012, 2013. It came out about a plague, a virus that hit and shut everything down. New York was the worst one hit. And so I'm like, all right, there's COVID. Now they moved to DC, and it's literally what you're just talking about. They've got, it's fucking nuts. I'm like, we might be onto something. They might be preparing us for shit.
I think they are.
I think
they are. I'm a believer in that. The television and video games, they're training us and they're teaching us and preparing us for stuff that's coming our way, whether it be technology or war or plagues or whatever it may be.
We've been Zombies. Talking about all the AI and shit like that. So I guess my algorithm's fucked up and it's listening to me and all that shit. So I was reading an article at 4:30 this morning. Back in 2018, MIT created a robot and installed AI in it, making it the world's first psychotic robot.
What?
They fed it everything, all all the bad shit from Reddit and just fed it with all that stuff in it.
So this motherfucker crazy.
They named it Norman, and apparently they're so I guess Norman Bates, the psycho.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to create another robot feeding it the opposite. They're calling it Pepper. I'm like, are they going to fight to the death? What the fuck is going on?
Peppa Pig?
I don't know.
Pepper Potts.
Pepper Potts.
Pepper Potts. I don't know. They made a psychotic robot. So what if that thing gets loose? What if it gets loose and walks around in the world?
Like they warned us with iRobot.
Yeah.
Well, AI already controls us, right? So you put in your GPS and it tells you exactly where to go, even though it's a fucked up way to go. It takes you around your elbow to get to your ass, but you still follow it, right? I mean, we're being trained right now to follow fucking whatever AI tells us to fucking do, right?
Well,
Dave
made a really good fucking point a minute ago. He said that they're training it with all of the bad shit from Twitter and fucking Reddit and all these places, and it's making it crazy, right? Look around you at all the people that are actually reading it. They're fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really just making a robot out of reality.
They're making that robot feel exactly how we all feel. Like, are you fucking shitting me?
Yeah, he's gonna be like fucking Michael Douglas in that Falling Down movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Falling Down, walking around with a goddamn back.
That was a great fucking movie.
I mean, but AI.
It all started with that. It all started with a cheeseburger too. He couldn't get the right cheeseburger.
But AI's already training us, right? I mean, we asked them, how do we lose weight? We go to Google, we fucking look it up. How do we lose weight? How do we build this? We go to AI or Google, we ask it this. How do we cook? Oh, we go to AI. Like, it's already training us. It's like AI is already getting all the intelligence.
Nobody can think on their own anymore at all.
Exactly. And so we're going to be relying on AI to tell us to do everything. I mean, it's like that's what we're already heading towards.
Well, we already talked about how Chat GPT could possibly take over the world. However, it's not like the
it didn't have to force itself. We asked it to.
Yeah, we asked it to do it for us, to take over the entire world and take over us and control us.
That's what we're doing exactly. That's exactly what
I'm not even gonna lie. I used Chat GPT yesterday for the first time for work, and the shit was amazing.
It's crazy good, man.
I was forced to create something for work, and I had to hear it and do it. So one of the younger guys at the office say, just type the shit in Chat GPT and they tell you what you need.
Exactly.
And yeah, this is the fucking wooden fucking Wright brothers plane compared to what you're gonna see in 5 fucking years.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Think about the technology, how fast it's developing right now. We're a bunch of guys. We grew up without cell phones, right?
Right.
We grew up, and we've seen how technology is just advanced throughout the years.
We're there for the birth of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can you imagine where it's going to be 5-10 years from now? It's going to be insane, dude. And like, it's going to be pretty wild, man.
What was it like? I don't remember the exact date, but it was like 1906, 1907. The Wright brothers are flying that plane in fucking North Carolina. And then in 1969, a motherfucker's walking on the moon. And that was without the electronic
allegedly
part of it. That was just fucking combustion motors and shit like that. The leap from 2023 to 2030 is going to be fucking mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing.
You know what haven't changed?
We're giving them all the information. We're giving AI all the information to train us and teach us and kind of lead us down this path.
Yep.
Because we keep asking it. We keep going to it. We keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, is that going to be the twist where it goes, that's how it's going to take over? It's just going to shut itself down and we got to think for ourselves all of a sudden.
Oh, the whole fucking world.
Nobody's going to know what to do.
Everybody's going to die.
And then it comes back on once we're all dead.
Yeah. Gotcha, bitch.
Got him. and everybody's going to fucking die, man. It get on my fucking nerves because of the company we work for. We know we're not allowed to talk on the phone while we're driving our company vehicles. So I pretty much adopted it in my personal vehicle too. I don't talk on the phone, right? So when I see another motherfucker as I'm driving down the road and they driving it like this.
I was going to Osceola yesterday, about to lose my fucking mind, dude.
Oh my god, that shit irritate the fuck out of me.
Forward when they're driving anymore. They just sit there like that.
I remember one time I was taking my son to a soccer tournament in Jacksonville, and we were going to a brand new hotel, and it hadn't even popped up on Google or anything. And my son goes, well, how are we going to find it? It's not on Google Maps. I'm like,
it's a dirt lot. I'm looking at it.
I'm like, dude, I've driven without Google before. I'll figure it out. But in his mind, he was like mind blown because it didn't tell us exactly how or where to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's.
I tell people all the time that back in the days, pizza delivery man was an actual art. It was an actual skill that everybody could.
Oh yeah,
because you didn't
have
GPS.
10 minutes or less. Either 10 minutes or less.
You didn't have a fucking GPS. You had to know. You had to really know the street systems, know streets, how to get around. Not anybody can be a pizza delivery man. That can type it in your phone.
So I was gonna say my partner at work bought a car for his wife. It's one of the self-driving ones where you just program and go. I'm like, my brain automatically goes, well, what if you go cheap and get the gas is like 4 cents cheaper instead of this? Is that car going to get jealous and get pissed off and be like, okay, put me in self-driving mode. Watch how fast I hit this fucking telephone pole. I don't know.
You fed me that bullshit 87.
Exactly. How dare you? How dare last week I was 93.
I remember when I was a furlough driver, coming up through the industry, and dude, all we had was a map book. You get a new stop on your route.
That thing.
And then yeah.
That goddamn thing.
You had to look through, had to figure it out exactly where to go. Boom, there it is. Okay, now you got to drive there. Dude, today, man.
But we also there were things built into society that people don't even know exist. Like roads are numbered either east or west.
It's on a grid.
Yeah,
it's on a grid.
That's how we figured this shit out without even having the book in our car in 1995.
Right.
Now you turn off their phone.
A whole map in front of the windshield.
Odd numbers go north and south. Even numbers go east and west. Yep. I mean, yeah, I do. They don't even. They have no clue about that kind of stuff, man.
I hear people say that all the time. I was today years old when I realized the interstates are numbered for this reason, and it shows it, north to south.
Yep.
East to west.
I'm like, yeah, I knew that shit in '93, bro. Man. Like, and with the Nazis invented that shit, by the way. That was their doing. We stole that from them.
Damn.
Good. They didn't have all bad ideas.
All right, Hitler lover.
Good. Yeah, nobody knows how to get around nowadays without using their GPS. I mean, I just don't get it. Well, in my defense, I'm here in Central Florida. I don't know how to get around Central Florida yet, so I still use my GPS. But in my hometown of Miami, I don't need a GPS to drive around.
Because Miami's the easiest city in the country to get around.
Everything there is a grid. It's all numbers.
Yeah, it's all numbers.
Coral Gables. Until you get to Coral Gables, and everything's a name.
Even if it has a name, it has a number also.
Fair enough.
All fun and games so you get carjacked.
Miami was developed in the 80s. Miami was developed in the 80s in the drug cartels. So when they
that's not the street numbers though. That was just
downtown. But when they started developing it, they realized, okay, everybody else made the mistakes. We're gonna grow the city and we're gonna do it, the right way because they had a late start. I mean, back in the 70s, man, there was nothing down in fucking Miami.
We built this city.
There was three. There was 3 buildings in Miami.
Motherfucker, and 3 buildings in Keith. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
All right. So real quick off the topic here, I found out that in a small beehive, there's up to 20,000 bees. That's in fact.
What's a small beehive? Does it say what a small beehive is?
It does not say what a small beehive is, but it does say.
You and Keith are gonna start having conversations about bees now.
Is a small beehive like the shape of a football,
face light up?
Or a tennis ball, or are they packed in there like Mexicans in a car? Like you'll see.
I think they're packed in there like Mexicans because the hive that I have here is not that big. It's about that big, and you're telling me there's 20,000 of those damn things in there?
All the bees that stung you was female bees. Let's get that out the way. Female bees are the real bitches. They protect the hive. All the male bees do. There's very few males in the hive, but all they do is fuck the queen all day so she can lay babies, make eggs.
Sounds like
that's all the
some women I
males
know.
do.
That's all the males do. And after a few couple of weeks, they kill a male.
Which one?
They need fresh sperm.
Which male bee is the Chris Webber that doesn't know?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, in the
Yeah.
news, guys, Palm Bay Police Department has arrested a man for stealing pool floaties.
This shit
What do you
sick.
think?
Stealing what?
This is pool floaties.
Pool floaties. Okay.
Yep. So what this guy does is he breaks into your back porch by cutting your screen or walking onto your pool deck, steals your pool floaties. He was caught in with 75 floaties when he was arrested, and the reason for him stealing your floaties is because he said he uses them to sexually gratifies himself. So he bangs the floaties, and he quote he does this instead of raping women. And this is happening in Brevard County, Palm Bay. Who in the world? There's some weird fetishes out there, and if you got to bang a floaty to avoid raping a woman, I think you got to check yourself into the hospital, don't you think?
Where's Brevard County at?
Melbourne, Palm Bay,
Melbourne.
Oh, I didn't know if it was over by Wally because it was weird. He stepped off screen when we started talking about this.
Yeah, actually, there's a picture of the guy. Let me see. It looks just like him. It looks like Wally unshaven. No, I'm kidding. But this is
Wally looked like Wally unshaven.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
That's the guy.
Well, that bitch looked like an Esteban.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's raping somebody, man. That
he looks
right
fucked
there.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you're stealing floaties to sleep with and to sexually gratify yourself. That is the most weird thing I've ever heard in my life to avoid. Not because you have a sex problem, but because you're stopping yourself from raping women. So you break into people's houses and steal their floaties.
Some sick
shit. He's using that as a tool of protection. Like saying that out loud, he's doing that because he thinks it's going to gain him sympathy.
Right.
That's the world we live in now, where if you come up with any reason why I can be a victim here, well, I'm a victim of the fact that I want to rape people, so I got to go steal shit. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm more. I guess I'm a weirdo in the fact that if I did that, I would turn that pool float into a cum dumpster and like fucking let it loose with air, just let all the air out, and I'd sit in the bush and film. I'm waiting for this guy to come in the morning, blow this thing up. I'm like, ha!
This motherfucker here just how you fucking pool floaty?
That's some weird shit, man.
Well, you got to protect your pool floats, your pool toys now, because you have people going out there stealing. Oh, he's walking away again. Once we start bringing this up again,
I guess the silver lining is he's not pulling them off of the kids while they're swimming, being like, I gotta fuck this thing, and there's babies drowning.
Oh man!
I wonder if it's like a specific floaty that he would take. Like, is it like the ones you lay on? Is it the donut, or is it like
the ones that kids put on their arms and shit?
Yeah,
specific,
is it one of those?
I wonder if it's
or the
colors.
one that looks like a flamingo or something like that. I wonder if it's specific floaties he has to take. I don't know. Well, who knows? Maybe he likes banging flamingos.
People,
so that's the floaties he gets.
I hate to see shit. I hate to see if he's doing like the fucking torpedoes you throw in there, fucking butt plugs, and I mean, there's a whole. I mean, we might be missing a boat. He might be a genius. We don't know.
Well, I think everything
category.
I mean, he put some thought into it, so you could be right, David. But Keith, Toby, yeah, this is a sick man. You can see in his picture with the crazy eyes.
Yeah, there's something fucking off with that guy.
That motherfucker looked like he need to be in the psych ward in prison.
If that admission won't get you locked up in a psych ward, nothing will anymore.
That's not crazy enough.
That's not crazy enough.
He's
done. You know what? What harm to society is he doing? He's banging floaties. He's not raping women. So I mean, what? Come on, man. Come on. He's not doing
the guy at
bad.
Leslie's profit margin is getting fucked up. So
there's some kids getting yelled at. You want the fucking pool floaties again? Like, Dad, I put them right fucking here.
This bitch cutting people's screens so they pool just to steal a floaty and go home and bang it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder if that was Wally because he walked away twice.
In the meantime, they're taking that guy that Jason showed the picture of and taking his DNA and putting it in that psychotic robot.
Oh yeah. Now the robot's gonna bang floaties. Also in the news, we have what's that? Go ahead,
I was
Wally.
gonna say it just tells you how many there are sick motherfuckers out there, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just sick ass fucking people out here, man.
Just when you thought you was a freak of the year, somebody told you, bitch,
There's
you're
always
not
someone
even
out there.
You're not even close.
No, there's always someone out there that's going to do something better than you, or freakier than you, or sicker than you. Also in the news, a man in Polk County had a horrible day.
He was.
They better pull a Wally. They about to pull a Wally.
It says here the man was bit by an alligator and shot by deputies in the same day. Keith, what do you know about this story?
I want to say this happened early before sunrise Tuesday morning when the police got calls saying there's a guy in a lake and there's an alligator really close to him. And all the thing he kept, I want to talk to my son. I want to talk to my son. And so when the police get there, he has some like shears, like garden shears. So they first thing they do, hey, dude, put the shears down. He don't put the shears down. They were trained by Grady. They were trained by Grady Judd, goddammit. So they start tasing him. This bitch was so high. He was so high that he was walking right through the tasers. He didn't give a fuck. Tase me where this shit feel good. He was like Electro on Spider-Man. He was just charging his ass back up with the taser. So I think the deputies actually ran, got back in their vehicle, and that bitch tried to climb in the passenger vehicle, the passenger side window, to get through to the deputies, and that's when they lit his ass up.
Yeah, that is some. I'm trying to find the article here because there is a picture of him, another weird looking guy.
He looked pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his picture here, but
Democrat.
Dude, could you?
Not in Polk County.
No.
Definitely not in Polk County.
So, I don't know. Polk County was hosting the gay pride parade yesterday. So
Grady Judge was the Grady Judge was the what they call that person?
Grandmaster.
The Grandmaster.
Grandmaster leader.
Grand Marshal is Grand Marshal or something.
And Dragon. No, that's something else.
I asked David if he was actually going to be at the parade.
No, I was watching high school kids in singlets wrestle.
That sounds what?
Walking back and forth to the bathroom.
Seattle was Pride Week. Let me tell you, Seattle was Pride Week. It was big up there.
Oh, you were.
Is that the reason why you picked that week?
Yeah, that's what I told him. I told him they take that shit serious over there. Hey, they say the alligator bit the motherfucker arm too while he was in the water. So it must have been a baby gator. It must have been a baby gator because a big gator would have took his ass under. Say
one would have taken the arm off if it wanted to.
Yeah. So they could tell that while he was in the water, a gator bit the shit out of his arm.
Gators wreaking havoc, man. There was that one on the road the other day that the people hit with the motorcycles, and then fucking this guy.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, the guy that got it off 95 or whatever it was.
It was I-4. It was only a few miles from me in Wally.
Yeah, and then I guess in Osceola County, one of the national parks down there, the lady was canoeing.
Lake Kissimmee.
Yes.
And gator knocked her over out of the canoe and fucking killed her.
Do you think her husband has something to do with it?
What?
Do you think her husband has something to do with it? Because she was in the canoe with her husband.
Oh, I didn't know that she was with anybody.
She was in the canoe with her husband. Her husband survived. Her husband was able to tell the police he bit her right there. He took her right there.
Oh, well, maybe. Hey. Oh, all right. Hey, next time I want to get rid of my
Clearly that motherfucker wasn't going to find out. Is she all right?
Did y'all see Wally Pelt?
Raider.
Listen, so they saying that shit that the husband, well, they didn't say the husband. They said the kayak actually ran over the back of a gator, and the gator freaked out and came and grabbed his wife out the kayak.
Yeah, he said the water wasn't that deep, so it was like once it bucked.
Listen, I'm not a gator expert or nothing. First of all, I'm not getting in a kayak in the fucking water lake because just a month prior, a gator pulled two motherfuckers out of the kayaks in the same lake.
You see the videos of them fuckers climbing chain link fences and
yes, just a month prior to that lady getting killed by the alligator in the same fucking lake, a gator pulled 2 people out the kayak in the same park. So the time like to me, the husband saw that story and say, all right, where the gator? I'm gonna run over his back.
I don't know, man. I think with homeboy getting hit by them bees, all these gators, I think Mother Nature's tired of our shit. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they've had enough of these humans.
Yeah, man, especially the damn bees. They need to get out of here.
Yeah,
I was trying to find the article. I was trying to find.
Don't
the
they have
article.
killer bees? Don't they have considered killer bees?
African killer bees.
that was the next thing after COVID.
Murder hornets.
Yeah, do you remember
Murder
that?
hornets. That's what.
Oh
was.
my
fucking
God!
murder hornets.
But they're not in the United States, are they? They're only in Asia.
I don't know. Well, you got that Saharan dust or whatever coming over here.
They shit come every year.
So
They
it
shit
does.
come every year doing hurricane
Makes great
season.
sunsets.
Yeah,
Man, now that'll be some shit we see. Those murder hunters come to the United States. God damn, them fuckers look like they will fuck you up.
Mm.
They actually have a face. You look at a picture, they got eyes and a nose.
Is that Steve?
I got a picture of a bunch of more murder hunters. Hold on, I'm gonna see. God damn.
Hey, talking about like animals and shit like that. I was showing Denise last night. I come across his Instagram reel, and I'm like, it was hawks and bald eagles just snatching shit. Like this one grabbed a fucking like a dog, a hawk, picked it up, took off. This eagle came down and grabbed a fucking gator out of the water and just went straight up in the air with it and let it fucking go. I was like,
damn.
I was like, all right, that's pretty fucking cool. I don't know what that has to do with anything we're talking about. I'm just
Appreciate the story. Here's the article, or here's the story on the guy who got bit
that was
and
a fuck
shot.
you from Jay.
42-year-old Timothy Schultz, but it started with a phone call to a Lakeland convenience store where someone said somebody there was shaking and acting bizarre.
At about 7:43, we received another call and said, hey, there's this white guy in the lake, and there's a lot of alligators in the lake. Apparently, he was attacked by an alligator while in the lake as well. Our deputies immediately arrived. As they were arriving, he was walking from the lake between the houses, and he had a set of garden shears with him. He immediately charged the deputies, but our deputies tried to de-escalate. We also tried to tase him. He climbed into the passenger side of the...
He climbed into the passenger side of the truck or the police car. I don't
he
know the
was
story. The
attacked
story
by-
cut off right there.
He was attacked by a gator.
Gators, a lot of gators.
And then there was a white guy, and he
What was up with the news anchor reading the story? Did you hear her like accent? I was like, is this like some kind of Transylvania or I don't know. That's what it made me think of. Like,
sounded like they were in Alabama or something.
yeah, something, man.
Louisiana.
Well, this all ends with the shooting death of 42-year-old Timothy Schultz, but it started with a phone call to a Lakeland convenience store.
It's
like a lisp or something.
Like a grandma. She looks like a grandma. She looks like a grandma. That's what she looks like.
Ethel.
Yeah. All right. What else we got going on in the news here? I know, Toby, have you been looking up or researching the ice situation in California?
Bro, there's videos all over.
Yeah,
there's videos all over, like people throwing shit at their fucking cars as they're hauling ass, trying to get the people out of there, rioting looking environments. Is this like, so y'all know the previous regime, I'm not going to say y'all motherfuckers, the previous regime lets upwards of 10 million people come here, and now we're just supposed to just say, cool, man, y'all are good, stay. Resources are finite, bro. You can't just keep giving everybody all your shit.
Yep.
No, what's crazy is these people are fine. So, yeah, there's videos of this dude just sitting there just chunking rocks at freaking federal agents' cars, and riots are going on, man. I guess Trump is now threatening that he's not going to send any kind of federal aid to California anymore.
But he is sending in National Guard.
He's in the National Guard. They're on the way right now.
Oh, he's going to send the National Guard to straighten shit up, but they're not going to get any more funding from the government.
The best thing of all the videos is it's motherfuckers waving Mexican flags. Like, so you're saying it's bad that they go back to Mexico when you're
I'm confused by your fucking what do you want to do?
You want to be here? You want to be here? You want to go back? You want to be here? You want to go back?
It's fucking weird.
Man. That's just wild, dude. Like I don't know, man. Like that's whole shit. I don't know, man.
Again,
crazy,
cool.
Man.
You want to come to America? I get it. Coming the right way.
It was always the plan, bro. It was always the plan, and now they're trying to take it to another level to keep the people here. But they brought the people and they let them come in for a reason, because it changes voting demographics generationally, because those people are coming over here. They're having a bunch of fucking kids, and they're all gonna. I mean, it won't be today at the polls, but it's 20 years from now at the polls. Right. It's a major fucking impact.
Oh yeah, because they're getting federal aid, they're getting this, they're getting that. Oh, the Democratic people took care of us. Now we got to vote Democratic, and it's just the way that it's all set up.
California just fucked up in general, bro.
Well, California needs to become its own country, as far as I'm concerned, because they are fucked up, man. Yeah, I mean that whole state is fucked up.
And cut California right at that piece where it connects to Nevada. We got to keep Nevada.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that, keeping Nevada.
Gotta keep Nevada.
I kind of want Florida to be its own state too, just for the opposite, because we're so much fucking better than everybody.
We damn near are our own state, at least from Fort Pierce down.
Florida, Texas are about the same.
Yeah,
maybe we could kind of. I don't know if we can get Alabama, Louisiana.
An alliance.
We don't want Alabama and Louisiana though. They don't think like us.
We can get them on board. I mean, you get them from one side.
I'll say if they're sandwiched between us, they can.
Yeah, we kind of, get them in line. I think
make our own little country.
I don't even know if I want to claim Louisiana, man. Louisiana's oh my God.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with the Louisiana. Come on, man.
Listen.
There's only one thing. Foghorn Leghorn, motherfucker.
I say. Listen, the only thing I want to do to Louisiana is go to New Orleans, get drunk, and fly the fuck back out of there.
But that's why you need them.
The only reason why to go to New Orleans or Louisiana.
The whole state fucked up. Can't stand LSU. Fuck LSU.
Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge is a good place.
Baton Rouge is more ghetto than New Orleans. The only thing Baton Rouge got going for itself is LSU.
LSU, I know.
So we have
you drive
chatting with us.
You drive past Baton Rouge, man. You realize the only thing they have going on is LSU.
LSU. That whole city is like, God damn,
fucking ghetto as fuck, man. Let me tell you.
So Lewis types to us. He says, "You guys talk so much trash," and then he also said to us, "F ice." Is what he says.
Yeah. I bet Lewis is saying that.
Yeah, he's a little worried.
That's Lewis with a U, not an O.
I'm just a little disappointed. I wish I would have decided to paint my house a year ago, because I couldn't find one Mexican to come over here and help me after they started the deportation.
Damn.
Wow, damn.
Nobody was at the Home Depot?
No one's at the Home Depot right now. They're not lined up.
Hey, you know the weirdest shit too? And my driver had told me this before I got there, right? He said,
I've been thinking about that joke. Sorry, Keith. I've been thinking about that joke since we started the ice conversation. I'm like, I'm just waiting for my end. I'm waiting for my end to say it. And then Lewis put that comment on there. I'm like, here it is.
There you go, Lewis.
Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate you setting me up.
And Lewis said that shit from the heart.
Oh, he did say it from the heart. His brother-in-law had to go back to where
Come on, you can say it. I know you can say it.
Settle up.
One of my drivers, I did an in-cab with one of my drivers last week, and he had told me, he said, want to see some funny shit? He said, when we get to this site, he said, all the Hispanic people on the site now are wearing full masks. It's 95 fucking degrees out here, and they wearing full masks because they don't want people to know what, their ethnicity.
Did you see that big raid in Tallahassee?
No.
I think it was this week or last week, where they went to a construction site and ICE fucking hit this construction site, and it was like a mass raid, man. I think they picked up like 100 illegal immigrants on this construction site. Yeah, it was a big deal up in Tallahassee.
Don't somebody get in trouble for that though? Because you have a bunch of illegal immigrants on your site because you're not paying them the same thing you would pay you and I.
Well, they're not going through the background check. Something.
That's the reason they're not going through the background check. I trust you.
Dude, when I worked construction, man, it was Trump's first term, and I was working at the Hyatt on I-Drive, and I'm like, where the fuck is everybody? And I finally found the foreman, Victor, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, where's everybody? He goes, what's up with all this government being here? We found out that Trump came that day to do a convention or some kind of seminar at the Orange County Convention Center. So
across the street.
They were all over the hotel, like just scanning and like whatever they were doing to make sure everything was safe. But they all thought, they're like, fuck, they're coming to get us. I'm like, you think 90 of y'all being piled up into one room is a good look?
Yeah. A crane went down in Melbourne last week, and they shut the site down because a couple people got killed, and they said OSHA was on the way. I said, oh, fuck. Everybody on that site gone. Yep. them motherfuckers, they went to South Florida.
Lewis says here, the ICE only is targeting people that look like him. Was WUZZ up with that?
Well, because it was people that came across the border that look like you.
I mean, I think that's a fair answer there, Toby.
I think that's the reason why they wearing them full fucking masks on the construction sites too.
It's respect, bro. But I mean, if you came here illegal, we don't have enough resources to just keep taking care of all these motherfuckers. Like, we got to take care of some of our own shit.
They want to do something about it. Get that damn what's that shit that Sammy Sosa and Michael Jackson used?
Yeah, they bleach themselves. They bleach themselves.
Start bleaching yourself, man.
And the motherfuckers injecting that bitch like meth, like heroin.
Sammy Sosa looks fucking weird, man.
That bitch looked like a clown at the circus. And he'll tell you, I didn't do anything. Michael Jackson to that bitch OD said that I'm not doing anything. I don't have, bitch, you bleaching yourself. I go there.
I got nothing. I was just.
Is that what you did?
I did that fucking.
That's your Michael Jackson impression?
I didn't say I had good ones. Y'all, I gave y'all an open shot to make fun of me. I've been making fun of y'all's impressions all day.
Oh shit! Motherfuckers inject their goddamn Clorox in their veins. Looking like hey, Sammy Sosa look like powder. From the dude in the movie Powder.
Yeah, Powder. Yeah, he did. That was wild, man. It was like Sammy Sosa was like nowhere to be seen, and then all of a sudden, the next thing he like comes back, after the steroid era and all that, and the motherfucker looked like as white as Dave.
They had to tell you that was Sammy Sosa because you didn't recognize it was Sammy Sosa.
No.
And he was like wearing cowboy hats and Wranglers and shit.
Oh, yeah. He really want to be white American.
All right, so Lewis, are you listening to this conversation? I hope so. So you know what to do. Follow the Sammy Sosa recipe, and then they will not.
Yeah, look at there you go.
There you go. There you go.
You will not.
Exactly.
If
you follow the Sammy Sosa recipe, you will not be chased by ICE anymore. All right.
I did, however, just send to your address though.
And get you a Southern accent too.
They get you a Southern accent. Let's try not to talk with that heavy Latina accent. Hey, man, how you doing? All right, boys, it's that time for Dave's world famous game show. All right, Dave, what do you got for us today?
All right, fellas. Since we all kind of like movies and shit like that, I'm gonna give you the original. Y'all need to give me the sequel name.
Ooh, okay, that's fair. All that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard. That's fair.
It is. So y'all ready?
Let's do it.
The original movie is Elizabeth. This one I have no idea. I've never seen this one.
Great. So first, let's go ahead and start off with things that no one knows about.
The original movie is called Elizabeth.
Yep.
Carrie?
Nope. Yes.
I'm pretty sure this is the Queen of England.
Yes. Toby's on the right page.
Oh, bitch, I'm thinking Stephen King.
Elizabeth. The sequel to Elizabeth would be Queen Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, the Golden Age. Original movie, Batman Begins.
Batman Beyond.
Batman Returns.
What'd you say, Wally?
Dark Age?
Nope. Close.
Dark Knight.
What was the original?
Toby. Dark Knight.
It's the Dark Knight. I didn't hear who said it first, though.
Toby
said it first.
Saturday Night Fever. What's the sequel?
Saturday Night Live.
That's a program.
It was a Saturday Night Live. It was a sequel to Saturday Night Fever. Saturday Night Boogie, some shit like that.
Boogie Woogie. Oh no, that's
Wally, Staying Alive.
Oh, BGs, man, BGs, baby.
Original movie, Babe.
Babe 2.
Toby. Babe Pig in the City.
Toby.
That bitch was called Babe 2.
Original movie, Mad Max.
Mad Max and Thunderdome. Thunderdome.
Toby. Beyond
get it together. Get it together.
Everybody's wrong so far.
Oh, Beyond Thunderdome's not right.
Mad Max Part 2.
Mad Max.
The Road Warrior.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck, that was it.
Original movie, Dirty Harry.
There's a sequel to that movie?
Toby. Magnum Force.
Toby.
Make my day.
Original movie.
You feeling lucky, punk?
Original movie, Get Shorty.
Oh,
Be Cool.
Be Cool. Yeah, my favorite fucking movie too.
Be Cool or Get Shorty?
Toby, it's Be Cool.
What's your favorite movie, Keith?
Boom! don't give me a gun, dude. You know what I'm gonna do.
All right. Original movie, National Lampoon's Vacation.
European Vacation. Jay. European Vacation.
Original movie, The Whole 9 Yards.
Toby, The Whole 10 Yards.
The Whole 10 Yards.
Toby.
Yeah. I didn't like the second one. I didn't like the sequel.
The first one was better. Yeah, the first one was better.
Original movie, Pitch Black.
Well, that's the one with Vin Diesel in it.
Oh shit!
Wait, Vin Diesel did something more than just
he actually got famous in Pitch Black with the bright eyes.
Can't think of it.
Original movie is Pitch Black.
The sequel was called Pitch.
No, it's just a one-word name. I want to say, but I might be wrong there.
Do it start with an A?
No.
Okay, I don't know it.
It is the Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Oh my God, I do know it. Okay.
Yeah, he was Riddick in the movie. Yeah.
Because it was the sequel was really a prequel.
I didn't like either one of them, so
if I'm not mistaken, the sequel was a prequel.
I think you're right.
Original movie, A Fistful of Dollars.
Toby, $2 more.
Toby.
Oh, it wasn't a good. Oh, you know that was okay. And the third one, because that was a trilogy, The Good, Bad, and Ugly. All three of them was in the same thing.
Original movie.
Score recap.
Score recap. Toby. Wally JG with 1, Toby with 6, Keith with nothing. Original movie, Alien.
Toby, Aliens.
Yep.
So all they did was make it plural?
Yes.
Yeah. And the first one was only 1.
They had a baby.
And the second one, there was 2.
So they made, makes sense. Never seen any of them.
Me, I've never either. I couldn't get in them. The original movie, The Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
Toby, Red Dragon.
Cradle.
Oh no, it's not Red Dragon.
What'd you say, Jay?
The Hand that Rocks the Cradle? No, that's not it.
Toby, it's Toby Hannibal.
It is Hannibal.
Never seen.
They did a TV program.
You never see Silence of the Lambs?
They say bitches were eating people, so I didn't want to see that.
Oh, they do it in porn all the time.
Silence of the Lambs is a good movie.
They did a program called Hannibal. That was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
The closest I've ever gotten to the Silence of the Lamb in that scene is the dude that was about to eat Joe Dirt in Joe Dirt.
What's the lotion in the basket?
The original movie, The Bourne Identity.
Jason Bourne.
That's the main character.
Toby, The Bourne Ultimatum.
That was one of them, but not the sequel.
Fuck.
Bourne Identity.
Bourne Identity, Bourne Ultimatum, Bourne...
Toby, Bourne Supremacy.
Bourne Supremacy.
I never got that. So name no fucking Jason Bourne 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Die Hard.
Die Hard 2.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
That's part 3.
Oh, Die Hard 2, yeah.
Toby, Die Harder.
Toby.
Jesus. I thought it was Die Hard 2.
Just sit back and watch.
Yeah, right? they're fucking great movies, every one of them. Purple Rain.
Ooh. Cherry Moon. Under the Cherry Moon.
I didn't know there was a sequel to that.
I didn't either. This one, I was like,
I forgot that shit.
Purple Rain.
So you trying to tell me Under the Cherry Moon is in part 2?
Not according to the answer they're giving me. The answer is Graffiti Bridge.
Shit, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. That's part 2 of Purple Rain?
Yeah, but wasn't there an album called Graffiti Bridge too?
I thought there was, yeah.
Yeah.
Original movie, Analyze This.
Analyze that.
Jay. Original movie, Meet the Parents.
Meet the Fockers.
Jay, Fockers.
Keith is on the board.
There you go, Keith.
Funny ass movie.
You goddamn right. You were gonna go out with a 0.
We got 6 more to go, guys, and Toby can't be caught. So Before Sunrise.
Ooh. Some 1940 shit.
After Sunrise.
Good guess there, Wally. Good guess.
Sunset.
Getting close. Before Sunrise. Sequel is Before Sunset.
Damn.
Highlander.
Highlander 2.
Yep. Highlander 2 what?
Bitches with no head.
Highlander 2 The Quickening.
Yeah.
The Fast and the Furious.
And there's 8 fucking choices here.
Faster and Furious.
Fast and Furious Tokyo.
No, it's Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah, they was in Miami. They was in Miami on this one.
Tokyo was third.
They were filming that movie at the same time they were filming Bad Boys 2. So they had Miami was all messed up with streets being closed, and it was crazy down there.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Never seen it either.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
That's part 1.
Yeah, this one gave me the second movie, and it's giving me the sequel from the second movie. I just realized that too.
Oh, Last Crusade.
Yep, Last Crusade.
Last Crusade.
2 left. The Love Bug.
With Herbie.
Yep. Herbie what?
Oh, I thought that was the name of it. Herbie Adventures. I don't fucking know.
Herbie 2.
Herbie Rides Again.
Herbie and the Pool Floaties.
That's herpes in the pool floaties.
Shit.
Last one, Night of the Living Dead.
I didn't know there was a sequel to that one.
It was like 8.
Damn it. I don't
No
know.
idea.
I thought Keith had it.
Walking Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Toby ran away with this one, 12. JG in second with 2. Wally and Keith with 1.
Hey, I came
Nice
in second
to get things
place.
back on track.
So I'm good. I'm good.
Damn.
I'm good.
The loser is going to get deported.
Oh, shit.
Lewis is in on the show.
Lewis.
Lewis is not on the show today.
He was.
All right, boys. It is that time, my friends. Our show is coming to an end. Thank you for hanging out with us for the last 2 hours. We are going to take some last words from everybody. Let's who do we want to go first today? Let's go with Keith.
Happy Sunday again, everybody. I am so doggone excited. I'm about to fire up my smoker. Thank y'all for riding with us for the last 2 hours. NFL kickoff under 90 days.
Hell yeah. We didn't get a chance to talk about Aaron Rodgers. He went to Pittsburgh.
Oh,
right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, man. We'll have to deep dive that one on our next show. What's going on? Or less words, David.
Hey, nothing much. Thanks for listening today. Appreciate it. I think the show is gaining momentum. Little Aaron Rodgers joke. I asked my kid if the dishes were done, and he yelled Aaron Rodgers, and we both went, washed. Got it.
Damn.
Pretty damn good. That's pretty good. All right, Toby, what you got for us?
Man, it's a good show. I got a nice little sports day lined up with some NASCAR and some OKC, Indiana. I told y'all to watch out for them fucking Pacers last week on my
I still say OKC in 6.
Okay.
I didn't know to believe you. Keep saying Boston is America's team, so I'm like,
no, I told you Boston is now Somalia's team.
That's right. You're right.
We might even be Lewis's team.
God damn, the game come on 8 o'clock.
Wally, what you got?
Not much, man. A great show. Enjoying this Florida weather, coming back from Seattle last week, and looking forward to watching that NBA Finals game tonight. Also, Florida Panthers, man. They tied it up with who are they playing?
Edmonton.
Edmonton.
Yeah, Edmonton. So looking forward to that. Hopefully, the Florida Panthers, wins it again. And then Florida State, man. Florida State's got to win to go on to Oklahoma. Or Omaha.
Omaha.
Nebraska.
All right, and I'm Jay, and my last words are, I am going to set the entire neighborhood on fire to get rid of those goddamn bees. All right. Next week is Father's Day, so probably all of us will be busy. So we'll play a best of and then get back to it the week after. All right. Boys, it's been a pleasure. Let's get the hell out of here and let's enjoy our Sunday.